should have seen us going. Passing the folks along the road, just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, gathering along the Scotswood Road to see the bleeding races. We went to bleeding races.
Oh, it's back through Bartes!
1862 on a summer's afternoon, we took the bus from Bambras and she was heavy laden. Where we went along Collinwood Street, that's on the road to Bladen. Whoa, me lads, you should have seen us gunning, passing the folks along the road just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, gunning along the Scotswood Road to see the bleeding races.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. John Sinclair TV back again. I've got Tony this evening, and good evening, Tony.
Yeah, good evening, John. I'm not too bad. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm fine, man. Just had a long day today. Really, work-wise, is fine, it's great, and just to let you know, people, I've got to say online, thank you so much for all the messages regarding my mum. My mum is home. I took her to hospital yesterday, and she's now back home. She's resting up, so I'm just gonna leave her alone, sort of thing. She wants to rest. And I can leave her alone. So, and we talked backstage. She had a little bit of paddy, so I left her to it at the moment of time. But Mum is fine, and she is resting, watching the TV. So, thank you for that. So, before we talk about the war at Shore, the team lineup is comments as well. We'll go for some comments as well. Big up to Jay Sweet. Hope you're okay, mate. Thank you for coming in. Isaac Dildo, we got content in a bit. 4-0 to Newcastle. Isaac going to Newcastle. He's not there yet. Big up to Klunglad. You may get your wish with Isaac. Yeah, brilliant he is. I can't believe West Ham's going to my boy Paqueta. According to reports, right, the comment on the bet Newcastle were never after him anyway. All that time they were never after him. He'd be off to West Ham, by the way, as well. And also you got London as well. Big up to Tony the Red. And I'll be hijack it. I knew he'd choose us over him because of Bruno. Well, he's going to go to West Ham by the looks of it. Big up to Mansour. Evening to you. I don't understand why we're having those two apparently have like a basic understanding on the pitch. Listen, he's not coming to Newcastle. We've got to let it go now. Simple as that. And we was never after him, apparently. Big up to Isla Coffee. Just came off on a near Macy Shore. Lined us up. We get out there in a bit. Big up to Tony again. Matt, please hit the subscribe button, mate, for the first time. You can click on subscribe. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much indeed, mate. Who's starting? It's up there now, mate. Thank you for that. I like coffee. Target is in the team. Thank you very much indeed for that. Elliot, that you've done it. You could talk to them a bit and just going through it. So, did I say yesterday the owners would give us a surprise? And that's exactly what they've done. And everyone saying hi. Sam's going to get that final and he's answered the hat trick. Richie and Willer, great to hear, John. Thank you, mate. To back us off, then I think he's done, man. He is done. Big up to Gareth as well. Glad to hear your mum's fine. Hopefully, positive result. Fingers crossed. Good evening to you, Davey. Hi to Paul. And do you want me to go on again? Well, I think the club needs to come out and tell if it's true or not. And if they do, cool. And that's just on the case. Tony, bit of breaking news right, before we go on, right? Alex Isaac could be on his way to Newcastle. Apparently, he's on the plane to have his medical at Newcastle United. I don't want to jump the gun too much. Is this still finally going to happen? And how good is this guy?
Yeah, I think it's going to happen, John. The news. I saw the news break this afternoon. And when I saw the news break, and I thought, oh, here we go. It's just come from a Spanish newspaper, so it's probably not true. And then all of a sudden, within about 10, 15 minutes, boom, everybody was reporting it. The Athletic, Sky was even reporting it as well. So I thought, oh, okay, then this is true, because I'm like a lot of people, I'm a realist. I don't get excited until they're wearing that black and white shirt. Now, this is the deal's in progress at the moment. The deal's not done yet. So people, please just bear in mind the deal's not actually signed and sealed yet. He's obviously got to have a medical. Obviously, personal terms probably won't be a problem. But yeah, so, you know, and the thing is, I'm not saying that this deal's going to go pear-shaped, but you've seen it in the past where deals have gotten so far. I think like Aston Villa's with Sarr. I think he got to his medical and something in his medical, and Villa said, no, thank you. So you've got to wait until it's announced officially by the club. I know I've seen it on reports that apparently Dan Ashworth and Steve Nixon are currently in Spain, thrashing out the terms and conditions and everything. So that's good news if they're over there doing that. Maybe that he has his medical there, I don't know. So, but it's a good signing. In fact, it's not just a good signing, it's a brilliant signing, and it's a statement of intent as well. This shows, and what this actually shows as well, John, it's not the fact of it's a statement of intent signing. It shows that Wilson's serious injury is more serious than it was first thought. And although Eddie Howe said, yeah, he's had his scan and we're waiting for the results, I think they knew yesterday how bad his injury was.
Yeah.
And I think we've just gone in and said, you know what? Boom, there you go. There's the money. Let's grab him. And he'll not be the only one in by this window.
No.
I think there'll be at least another 3. And I did say the other week to you, John, I said the Saudis, they will not mess about. They want success, and they will get success whichever way they can. And this is exactly what they're doing. They're now starting to show their worth. And the thing is, though, at the end of the day, the Isak deal, like I say, is a fantastic deal. Yes, he had last season, weren't too great, but he had injuries. But if you look at the season before, I'll show you some stats a bit later on with that before we end the show. But yeah, and exactly what I said to you is exactly what Paul said. I said to you backstage, Dubravka's not in that team. He must be on his way, because you wouldn't be starting Dolo in this game if there was nothing in it. I know Man U were looking at Dubravka. If they were looking at him, they can have him booked for £8 million, first of all. Because that's what they can do. They can pay 80 million and although they'll walk away. So, but yeah, if we get 10 to 15, I think we can get 10 to 15 million for Dubravka easily. I know he's 33, coming up 34, but he's still a quality keeper and he'll do a quality job for somebody. And if he goes with a blessing. He's been a great servant, but unfortunately, he ain't going to shift Pope in that Newcastle goal.
What if he goes to Man United, though?
Well, Man U will have to pay a lot of money for him, won't they?
Exactly.
You know? So I don't, to be honest with you, I don't think he'd go there, because obviously he has the golden child there, so he's never going to lose his spot in goal, depending. Even doesn't matter how many mistakes he makes, he always seems to get the chance after chance. So, but wherever he goes, good luck to Dubravka, you know, and that's all we can do.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I wish him all the best in the future. I love seeing Dubravka in the Italian league because I think I've got a feeling that Napoli is still looking for a goalkeeper. They like Merit, but I still think they're looking for a quality keeper. And I will not be surprised if Italian clubs after Dubravka as well. If he does, I'll watch him still. Don't worry about that. Big up to Paul, by the way. Looks like Dubravka's on his way. I think you're right, mate. Example, jumping the gun, coming just above. I read Paul, yeah, I guess he is not standing in it. Big up to Alec Coffee again. Big up to Julie J. I hope you're okay. Since I saw Doll on the team sheet, Dubravka will be leaving most likely. Yes, I think you're right, Julie. I think you're correct there. I think he is gone, 100%. Big up to Carlos. Hi to you again, Jay. Can't see Max in the lineup. Is he off? It's a cup game. He'll not be going anywhere, mate. Plenty been going on today. It has indeed. And Jude and Bruno, Miggy, Trippier, and Joe on the bench. That's a strong bench. Very strong bench there. Dubravka possibly leaving is not jumping the gun. It's being realistic. Correct.
Absolutely.
Correct. Paul talks sense. When he speaks, we've got to listen, haven't we? Please, Elliot Anderson's getting a start. I am as well. Gallagher, loan is on the cards. That's Tony. Joe Willock playing. Does that mean he don't play weekend? I think he still will play at the weekend, by the way. Dubravka to Leicester. Anything can happen. Perfect game for Anderson. Dubravka apparently feeling ill. Now, we believe that. Believe what you will. I mean, that's a term.
Well, let's just go back to the Pedro thing. What happened to Joe Pedro on Friday? Was pulled out the Watford side to travel to Preston with a supposed ankle pain, which we've never heard another thing about that and about his scan. So yeah, it's all mind games because it's just the way of doing things these days. That's the thing.
Absolutely. Got 49 people watching. Thank you so much indeed. Do smash the like button, people. It just helps the channel to grow. Also follow Tony31 as well. Big up to Stephen, by the way. We are excited for our transfers on the up. We did this going to be a surprise sign. I know some of our fan base gave up in that as well. Holly Taylor, for example, right? Having a go and saying, get a thing out. Yeah, Holly, you got a wish, pet. You've got your wish. And I never knew Pope was as good off the line or quick off the line. Always thought he was an old-fashioned keeper with him playing for Burnley. I think he's a brilliant keeper, by the way. Shane Wilson can stay fit. Hopefully Isaac can step up banging the goals. I tell you, I like this guy. This guy is brilliant, by the way. Real talk here. He's a proper striker, him. And Target's back. Welcomes Paul, us and Tony. People also need to start talking about Paqueta. Club's not interested despite what the ITKs has said. I'm going to say that, Paul. You touched on that, mate. Thank you. I kept it quiet on Paqueta, right? People come to say, if we get Paqueta, it'd be great. He's going to come. Now it's been said on Newcastle side, yeah? That's been quiet, yeah? I didn't think he's going to come to Newcastle. Yeah, he only came up to see Bruno because he's his mate, yeah? Because they used to play together, right? But the bottom line is, right, Newcastle never mentioned about Paqueta going to come, yeah? So I kept it quiet. All the ITKs, right, let's be real. He's got a massive own goal there, Tony, hasn't they? Scored a massive own goal. Saying he's going to come to Newcastle, yeah? Paul is bang on, yeah? Forget Paqueta. He's not coming to Newcastle United, yeah? Forget it. He's going to West Ham.
Yeah, exactly. And Paul's absolutely spot on what he said. I mean, there's nothing mentioned from the club that they've been one iota interested in getting Paqueta in. They made it clear they were putting a bid in for Madison, which I believe by certain rumours going around that bid is still sitting on the table. Now, maybe Dubravka might be going down as a make weight. We do not know. I mean, we're just guessing. But maybe if Leicester do want a goalkeeper, then obviously we can throw Dubravka in the mix there and, see if a deal can be done. Because let's be realistic, Leicester need to sell to buy players. If not, they're going to struggle and they'll be lucky if they stay in the division next season. But the Paqueta thing, I know the club looked at him last season and tried to buy him, but was turned down by Lyon, and then went in for Bruno when they found out he was available. So the club sort of moved on from Paqueta. At the end of the day, there's going to be lots of twists and turns yet until the end of this window now. There's rumours that Moussa Diaby is now looking to leave Leverkusen. They've lost 3 games in a row. They're bottom of the table. Hudson-Odoi is supposedly there on his way there on loan. So that suggests to me that Diaby could be on his way out of there. If that is the case, are we going back in for Diaby? I would imagine we probably will do. Might even get him at a knockdown price. Who knows? Because this is where silly season starts in the last week of the window, and clubs get desperate if they want to get rid of a player. So prices will drop. And that's why I think Newcastle have played the long game, but they've played the patience game as well. And they're getting the players at the prices that they know they're worth. And that's the thing. Clubs become desperate for money, or they become desperate. Oh, actually, we want to get this player off a book. He's on a high wage. So let's just drop the price and somebody will buy him and he's big on. So, yeah. So, I'm glad. The amount of fans who have stuck with it have been brilliant. Some fans who have been absolutely ridiculous, tagging owners and things like that. I hope you're now eating your words, because you want to be eating your words after what you've done, because look at what the owners are doing. We've got fantastic owners. We are going out there now. We are showing with a statement of intent now. And the thing is, though, with Wilson's injury and bringing Isak in, that shows you the owners don't want us to slip up where we are now. We've had a great start this season. They want to carry on. these owners probably want to be in the Europa League at least next season. So they're making sure that we're buying quality in to make sure we stay at that end of the table.
True facts. True facts. Absolutely true facts, mate. It's simple as that, Tony, yeah? And I was about to say the same thing. All these people being negative, yeah? I mean, being negative, right? And it's a shame, man, because at the end of the day, right? I mean, we've been seeing that there's going to be a surprise coming in. We can do our business at the last minute. Cool. And then price will drop. Simple as that. Julie's another one about Paqueta as well. And West Ham, if time for it. Paqueta, West Ham with bitter accepted will have gained a great player. I'll watch him for AC Milan. He is a decent player. And, at times it's been poor, times it's been good. So there you go. Big up to Aaron. Chris will get a hat-trick. I'm not sure about that one, but we'll see. And Evan Scrooge, Jules, and Paul. It's been quite a lot, quite about Isaac since the start of the window, almost so you never know. I've been drumming this guy up as well. I've been drumming this guy up. I said that, look, we're going to get this. We hope to get this guy. If there's one striker I want to get in Newcastle, is Alex Isaac. All the way. That guy's unbelievable. Imagine Chris do get a hat-trick. Exactly. And as a spotless striker, well done. Get Pedro as well and Paqueta. Yeah, and we've got to forget Paqueta. He ain't coming to Newcastle United. He is not. Yeah, I see what you mean, Stephen. Yeah. Rather Madison over Pack. Lead to club as our championship side today. That's a good shout there. Big up to Foxy, by the way. If Wood scores a hat-trick, he only needs 3 more goals to match Isaac's record last season. You know, he scored 6. 6. Wow. And big up to Keith, by the way. Do hit subscribe, mate, if you can. These ITK needs to jump on a plane and fly off the Cuckoo Land because that's where they think they're from. Won't name names, but one used to be the unfunny horseman. Okay, cool. I see. I mean, at the end of the day, some people, I'm not going to mention names on here. If they say a channel, they can do what they want. Madison's a fantastic player, Stephen. He is, mate. Macy thinks he's not worth the money. Big up to Paul, by the way. You seen West Ham made an official bid for Paqueta. According to Darmesh saying on Sky Sports, that's what's going to happen. I think we're taking a risk with this lineup, not as strong as I hope. We'll see that one later. This one, a strong bench. That's it. I think Isaac and Pedro will be our business done unless they can get a loan as well. Conor Gallagher could be a possibility as well. We're playing a League 2 team, if I do remember correct. We are indeed. I still believe a better Paqueta. Jan, we won't, mate. We won't. There we go. I was wrong about Botman. I'll go right in this one as well. We don't get a strong lineup. It's Tranmere ruled as. I think at the very least we need a midfielder. Show is pretty much out for the season, and if Bruno goes down, we have no playmaking in the middle. Paul, I have to agree, man. You're right. I can see the intent from the owners. They wanted to climb up the table. They started as well. Does the window shots 34 September the 1st, Gareth, the latter. Dump playing centre back the 1st September. Mode hit the post. Yeah, the thing is, right? I mean, look, we're not done at this window. We're going to get a couple more players in, like you mentioned, Tony. I mean, Isaac could be one. Yeah. We definitely need Musa Diaby. If we can get him, that'd be a good piece of business as well. We could do another midfield as well. We're not going to get Paqueta. That's out of the window now. If we can get Conor Gallagher on a season-long loan, I think that's our business done, mate.
Yeah, John. I mean, if for any reason we do get Diaby in, which I would love to see we do, and if he isn't happy at Leverkusen, then that might well play into our hands. I mean, let's see what happens. I mean, we've got if he comes in, Gallagher, yeah, that, and then we've got Isak. That's 3 good players in.
Yeah,
but I don't know how many the club actually want. How many more the club actually want in? That's the thing. They might want 4 or 5 in. We don't know. Nobody knows. That's the thing. We got to wait until the transfer window closes, and then we know how many new signings has come in. I mean, I know we've been looking at this lad from Borussia Mönchengladbach, Manu Kone, the French lad who we highlighted the other night. Brilliant passer of the ball, dribbling defensive midfielder. Not just on the short ball, but on the long ball as well. He can pass it well. And as Alex said the other night, he absolutely ripped Leipzig apart last season. So, you know, under 21 fits the bill. Project Youth, as I call it.
Project Youth.
Yeah, because we're getting all these youngsters in, but we're building for the future. Yeah. And I know there was one guy the other night on the chat was so negative about Cornet. He had never even watched him, you know. I mean, I haven't even seen him play, but when I looked at his stats, I was like, wow, hang on a minute, this lad can play football. This lad's a baller. And if the bids are touted at about 30 million euros or 35 million euros, he's going to be one of these for the future. So he might be one of these you bring into the club, develop, and see in 2-3 years' time he might be worth 80-90 million pounds. You do not know that at the end of the day. So it might not be one we get in this transfer window, but might be somebody we'll keep an eye on through the season, and then maybe next season go in and get him. You see, it's just one of the. You just got to see how the land lies.
Nailed it, man. Absolutely nailed it again, mate. Simple as that. No one knows. And, you know, it's easy to watch on YouTube, see how good a player there is, sort of thing. You got to watch the whole thing. You got to watch his movement. You got to watch his touch. You got to watch his skill. You got to watch the whole thing. Do you know what I mean? That's why I love watching Italian football as well. But I must admit, I didn't watch it this weekend because I had things on as well. With Isaac, Newcastle will have a real aerial threat with the Burns and Botmans at a good set piece from Trippier as well. Don, you're absolutely right, mate. You're correct there. My boy John, you must be loving this news today. I'm loving it, mate. And my bro, gotta love it. Alex the Great, war flag incoming. That guy. I run out of plaudits for this guy. You know what I mean? Harry Maguire's got a long re-injury belt against Tranmere. Shows how crap they are. Jackie B. I've got a feeling we get Gallagher on a loan. You know, I think we will. And I would say Gallagher's on loan, but I watched in Leeds match. He looked terrible. You can have some couple of bad games, I suppose. I will call it a blessing, Tony. Everyone's chatting as well. Look at the smile on John Boy's face. Oh, I cannot stop smiling, can I? This time next week, we have 3 players better off. John, remember you remember 100 donation. Now is that certain. So Paqueta may come to the tune. A bid is not a signature. Look, according to reports today on Sky, he could be off to West Ham. But again, nobody knows. Nobody knows, yeah? And I have to agree with Paul as well. He said, we've got to forget about Paqueta now. Look, we'll see what happens there. I think we still need a right-sided forward. Miggy's fine now, but I take and be rotated choice behind a top-quality right forward, Aston Keith. So, John, next summer, who ain't coming? Listen, nobody knows. Right, I'm not going to play that game. Another 100 to the food bank if I cut the sign first. No, I'm not going to say no. Okay. Listen,
I said, John, don't chase your losses. I told you.
You did, didn't you? and we'll see. West Ham is quite low, to be honest, unless there's add-ons on top. I think if it's add-ons, I don't think that Leon will probably say, come up with more money. They're tough negotiations, by the way. What our fans will happen with Isaac continues his recent run of form. 6 scores in his last competitive 42 games. Look, the Premier League's a different league. You might enjoy it, man. We've got better players like ASM put this crosses in. Miggy, when he gets that together, gets crosses in as well. You know what I mean? Diaby, you never know. You just never know. Corner is the most high-rated young CDM. He dominated by Munich in midfield when Gladbach batters him. You know what? I mean, it could be a good sign as well, by the way. And John, Isaac says, go on.
Sorry. Yeah, he will be, John. I mean, he's a young lad, but, you know, it's one of them. He integrated the team slowly like he did with Bruno, and he comes in. He can play the Shelby role, put it that way, and he can dominate by putting the balls through and things like that. So, you know, I'm not, you know, there might be a chance we're getting this summer. There might be a chance we'll wait till next year. I don't know. But, you know, if we do get him, we've got a baller on our hands, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We might get top 6 where we're at in a minute, but I think you're right, Tony, what you're saying, man. And John, I said static striker. He's more skill than a heading threat. Well, you know what it is, right? I love skill. I do love skill. And he's a skillful player. Bless him. Gallagher is the same as Bruno, a number 8 position. And good evening, John and Macy. Big up to Macy. Love you lots. Just been on the show. And thanks again, Macy, let me come on your show as well for Premier League prediction. Big up to Ravi, Tony the Red. And Tony the Red. She's got no sympathy for Tony and she. Not at all. 50 then. No, I told you. I'm not going to put a bet
They want you to put more money in the food bank, John. Yeah. That's why.
Listen. I could safely say that for Quetta. I just kind of see in common because, go on.
Don't put no money on it, mate, John. Please don't, because you're going to end up. It's going to end up costing you money. This.
I think you're right, and 75 people watching is going to proof for that as well, by the way. So, thank you for that again. I really appreciate you watching my show. Thank you so much indeed. Not a big fan of Isaac. Seems a bit overrated in my opinion. Don't score too many goals. Well, Copsey scored 20 last season, by the way, and he just missed out on the Champions League position as well. Latest rumour: Leon have rejected a 50 mil bid. But yet, the early bid of 35, that's how stupid rumours are. Wow. And that bid come from West Ham, I believe. I thought we were looking at Terry F. Around. He is a class player, assists plays anywhere from 17 goal in form this season. Yeah, he's a good player. Very good player.
Sure, he's just signed a contract, John, no. I think he's just signed a new deal, so that won't be happening.
Nah, that's off the list then. That's off the table. Listen, we got Isaac, we will do. Isaac won this headers from 3 yards, unlike the penalty merchant Chris Wood, Aston Jack. Ravi, John, love the show, Macy. Always do, Macy. Had me laughing too much. Obviously, makes them laugh, which is good. If I make people laugh, cool. That's fantastic. It makes the show goes around. Glad you enjoyed it, Ravi. And that's you gotta love Macy, by the way. West Ham's was 40 mil plus admins. That's a box of 34 mil. Low barling. Wow. And we've got one for we've already gone to the team lineup as well. I was supposed to give the food bank 100 quid on your behalf, John. If Qatar turns up, I don't expect them to. Don't know why people are looking at his last season scores. His overall scores to games is quite decent. Gonna have to agree. Isaac's fantastic sign and slots in well in the Howell system. Question though, will Howell change to 2 up front when Wilson's fully fit? I don't think he will. I really don't think he will. He's still playing 4-3-3. I think he's got to be a position for Callum, by the way, somewhere. Maybe on the right-hand side of midfield. You just don't know. If the Ivy don't call.
I'm not sure, John. I think, do you know what? I mean, Isak comes in and he hits the ground running and Wilson's injured. I can see Wilson being backup and not getting in that starting lineup. You know, I mean, I feel for the lad for Wilson because if we could only get a full season out of him, he would be challenging for a golden boot, and I don't mean that in any way, shape, or form in the wrong way. But he could challenge that golden boot because he's that good. Give him the service, and Callum puts that ball in the back of the net week in, week out. But he needs that service, and he would be up there challenging Kane, Son, Salah for the golden boot, and obviously Holland this year now.
Absolutely. If he gets 30 games out of him, he may have a chance. But the thing is, just injuries again, man. It's injuries, and he's on the wrong side of 30, Callum. Do you know what I mean? He's on the wrong side of 30. That's going to be real tough as well. But look, Callum, I love him. Let's hope we should see the recovery very, very soon. Paqueta is 60 million euros, 54 million a box. If West Ham gets Pack, I wonder about the future of Declan Rice of West Ham. They may sell him to raise funds to spend. They need to. They are the best of the season. Julie, they are at the minute. They're not starting well at all whatsoever. He's a top player, last than Ravi. I look at Isaac's career, not just his last season, including his national team form and his time at Dortmund, 1-13. He comes out a clean slate, but okay, cool. Peter can say Isaac is overrated when Gordon from Everton's going for 60 million. Wow, I tell you what, I think that's a 60 mil. Wow, I tell you what can I say? John's scared to take that bet. But can I confirm? I'm not scared. I'm not taking that chance. Wow. Fantastic rally. Biv, what are you on about? Taylor scored 12 goals inside the box this season. Liverpool wanted him as well. We go for a few more comments as well. People do know Isaac played right wing a lot last season. Put him as a 9. He's got 17 seasons before that. And all that fills you with confidence, Darlin Wood, and how you will John Tory. Look,
Well,
See what
fine, thank
happens.
you.
We'll see. Nicola, big up to Nicola, by the way. Hi to you. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Maze, who would you take for Newcastle United? That's Ravi. I think would be a perfect signing, perfect to play in rotation with Wilson. I think you get a lot of gains from us as well, by the way. John, Tony, how strong is this team side for you guys? For me personally, I think they need games. I think we should win that game. And I shouldn't see any problems at all. We're talking about that. We can look at the lineup as well. We've got Darlan and Gore, Kraft, Lascelles, Dummett, and Taggart at the back four. Sean Lansdowne, Joe Willock, and Elliot Anderson. It's great to see Elliot in the team as well. They've drawn him out of Donna. And up front, Matt Ritchie, Jacob Murphy, and Chris Wood. Tony, are you happy with that team? 4-3-3.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a couple of good, strong players in there. I mean, we've got Target back, so that gives Target match practice for the weekend as well. We got Joe Willock, so he's just played on at the weekend. Elliot Anderson's getting his chance, so that's good news. And then obviously on the bench, we've got the likes of Trippier, Botman, Bruno. So we've got a strong bench as well. So if that team can't win this game tonight, then there's something seriously wrong. But I can't see why we are going to go out there and slip up. This isn't like when we played Cambridge last season and lost at St James's Park 1-0. This is a new season, totally different now. We'll go out there, we'll do the job professionally, because Eddie Howe hasn't threw too many youngsters in that squad, because he wants to take this cup competition seriously. He wants to win the cup. So at the end of the day, you got to put a strong side out to beat Tranmere Rovers. No disrespect to Tranmere Rovers, I think they're 17th or something in League 2 at the moment. But we should have enough in that team to beat them. Hopefully Murphy has a good game. Richie will have a good game, I should imagine. Willock with his running. So yeah, it's not a bad lineup at all. And we'll soon find out how good it is. But then we've got players on the bench we can bring off. I mean, can you imagine the likes of Bruno coming on at Prenton Park, and the Tranmere fans seeing someone of Bruno's quality? It's going to be great it'll be great for them as well. Not only do they get a good payday from it as well, which helps them with their finances, with being a smaller club on the outskirts of Liverpool, but also, those fans get a chance to see these big players. And if the likes of Bruno and Trippier come on, they're going to absolutely love it, Probably not like that team getting beat, but they'll appreciate the fact that they're seeing these great international players coming on and having a bit of time on the pitch. But I don't think it'll go to penalties. I think we'll win this game hands down.
Totally agree, man. Totally agree. If you do like the video, like what you see, and if you're new, then please have the honor to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well, please. My number's going up. Excuse me. And if you like to super chat us, then click on the $sign to see if I'm doing a good job and just give what the channel's worth. It's your choice. It's open. It's there. The options is there. And if you'd like to become a member, then click on the join button, 99p. I should be doing a competition next week to win a match ticket for the Newcastle game against Bournemouth. And the tickets came through the post today. And look, to enter, you have to become a member. It's members only. If you click on the member, the join button, 99p, you automatically be in the competition. You can pick out the names as well, put the names into the hat, and you're going to do it randomly as well. You're going to either get Tony and Macy to do the honours, and the winner will get that match ticket. So I've got it, and it's downstairs. So think about becoming a member. I'll stop it there because I'm not a money merchant. And if you're excited about Isaac, then I don't know what to tell. I'm no expert on him, but even I know there's been a buzz around the lad for a few years now. Arsenal wanted him, Juventus wanted him, Barca, Real Madrid wanted this guy, but we got him first. Isaac, one good season, don't really rate him, but if Howard likes him, I'm all for it as well. Big up to Paul, absolutely right. You got to trust Eddie. I believe in Eddie Howe and what he does. Yeah, he's a fantastic manager, sort of thing. He is. Asen Wilson and Isaac and a front three. That looks tasty, doesn't it, man? Glad to see Anderson get a cut run. He's a fantastic player. Any Bristol Rovers fans in the chat, then tell them about him. We're happy with him as well. Isaac played centre forward for last season, apart from 2 games. And decent. May say I would take Bruno Migan, ASM, and Liverpool. Thank you very much indeed. I've got that one message there. Let's go back up as well because I've jumped it. Love Wilson, but it's 3 games in and he's out already. Bit harsh. I can see Wilson being offered a new contract. He's got 2 years. Has he got 2 years? He's got 2 years left on the still, by the way. Big up. Is Isaac right-footed? He's both-footed for me. I really rate Wilson. Rated him before he went to Newcastle. That is from the lovely Macy. Paqueta signed 40 quid up fund donation to the food bank with add-ons on top. £5 monthly and 100 quid bonus if you qualify you up. Wow. What do you think of that then? 40 quid up fund donation straight away. 5 quid monthly and 100 quid bonus if we qualify for you up. Listen, I love the numbers, Tony, but I'm not going to take it on just yet.
No, don't do it, John. Don't. It'll cost you a lot of money.
I know. I tell you, and he loves numbers, doesn't he? He loves the numbers.
He does.
Right. Thank you, Gordon. I appreciate that, your support, man. That is a big one. Foot what you're on about. There's new striker played central last season. Isaac Gordon was not the focal point at all. He played, yes, not as Stripe's position. Thank you, Tony. We should put in a 15 million bid for Joselu. He's better scoring than Isaac in La Liga. Wow. Is there a website where I can watch the game? Mate, I can't tell you I'm a fan, mate. I can't say anything on here. It'll just damage my channel. But if we look around, then social media maybe, just check it out from there, mate. Shelby Wilson out. I'm so glad we have enough good quality players in January and summer transfer window compared to last year. Big up to you, mate. I'm like coffee. Everyone's saying Wilson's good, Missy workhorse. This lineup should be more than enough to win our neat. Looking forward to seeing more of Anderson. Alec Anderson, are you looking forward to seeing this guy play? Because I love this player. And I think also as well, if he's successful tonight, I mean, do you think he should be on the play on Sunday against Wolves?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing him play. I mean, don't forget, he played against Tranmere last season, didn't he, in League 2? Or were they in League 1 still last? I can't remember now if they got relegated. But if they were in League 2 last season, he's obviously played against them for Bristol Rovers.
He got them up. He did not single-handedly, but you know, he was the magician that helped them get up there. But I think if he has a great game tonight, but the thing is, Premier League's a lot different from when you're playing League 2 opposition. But I think he should get minutes on the pitch. So, like, basically, if he's brought on for maybe 15 minutes there, and then just build it up, and then give him, say, a 20-minute run out. But yeah, it won't be long before he starts in the Premier League. I don't think that'll be the issue. But he does need minutes in the Premier League, even if he just comes on. We've got 5 subs this season. If we're winning a game 3-0, just bring him on. Them have the experience of, you know, it's just But I'm looking forward to see what he can do tonight. I can't wait, man. I just can't wait. I think I'm excited to see what they can do tonight, and we got to get behind the lads. And let's go for that.
I've got the Tranmere team here. Not that anybody would probably notice any of the players. If you want me to share it, John.
Yeah, let's go for it. I'll go for the comments as well. Where you do that, it could start a 7:45, I believe. You do that. I'll just do the comments out as well. And we have Polly on the bench for another cup embarrassment. Let's look at the Tranmere lineup as well. There you go. And
there's not many players on there that we'll know, John, because unfortunately, I mean, they've got Matthias Hewlett in goal, Josh Dacre, Cogley, Neil Byrne, Jordan Turnbull, Kel Jameson, Ethan Bristow, Lee O'Connor, John Nolan, Rhys McAleer, Kane Hemmings, a captain, Elliot Nevitt. So I've not heard of any of them players whatsoever. So I don't know how good them players are. But
I don't.
Obviously, if that's a strong team or what, I do not know. But you know,
we'll probably know by tonight, sort of thing as well. And they do play theatre back. I know that's a fact. 3-5-2, I think they'll play. And never heard of those names. We've got to find out later on, but I'm sure they've got some good young players there as well. And I just don't know. Barb Davis, Everton fan, know about them because she's from that way. And, she's great. But I got one from Foxy as well. He said for the price, it's outrageous. If it's half the price, he'd be okay with it. Massive panic buy. The thing is, right, I mean, yes, people might say it's a panic buy, but at the end of the day, right, Sociedad put a release clause for a reason. That's what they got. Spanish leagues and Spanish teams putting good release clauses in the side. But how do I pull it is, I mean, you got to give the guy, Eddie Howe will turn him into a fantastic player, yeah? That's just my opinion. Yeah. But it is what it is. So you got to back Eddie's spies.
Yeah. Thing is, he scored at the weekend, John, against Barcelona, and I've seen the goal, albeit it took a little bit of a deflection.
Yeah.
But, he still put the ball in the back of the net to bring Sociedad level. So, he knows where the back of the net is. I've got some stats up here from So. Obviously, he's 22, 6'3", so he's a tall lad.
Yeah.
He's right-footed. Plays a striker. Strengths are direct free kicks, and he has no outstanding weaknesses, so he can fight over Trippier. But I know he'll win that game, Trippier, for a free kick, because there's no way Isak's getting anywhere near a free kick when Trippier gets one.
Definitely not.
This was against Barcelona. Now they lost on Sunday 4-1. We played 69 minutes, scored 1 goal, 1 shot on target, 1 dribble successful, 22 touches in the game, 1 key pass, 2 long balls, 2 crosses, no fouls, wasn't even fouled, done 1 clearance. He lost possession 12 times, and he won 2 ground duels. So that was for Sunday, and his score was 7. So that's not too bad at all. And then we'll close that one off. So this season he's played 2 and scored 1 goal. But if you look at, last season's figures don't look great because, like you see, he had a lot of injuries last season. 32 games, started 26 of them, scored 6 goals and 2 assists. Yeah, okay, fair enough. He didn't have the greatest season. But then we go back to 2021 season. Now, there's his heat map. So he's all over there. Does get back as well and help out in defence. Yeah. 34 games played, 30 started, 17 goals and 2 assists. So his ratio there was 1 and 2 for goals. And his average rate, that was 7.02. So, yeah. But, at the end of the day, you're getting a great player. And what people tend to forget is the fact is this guy's 22 and he's only going to get better. That's the thing. This lad's going to get better. And, he's not even anywhere near his peak yet. So he may come to the Premier League, hit the ground running, and tear up defences. So he's a tall lad at 6'3". I'm really excited to see him coming into the Premier League, if I'm honest. Arsenal had that chance in January to get him, didn't want to pay the fee. So now that's another player we've stole from under Arsenal's noses. We took Bruno from under their noses. We've done the same with Isak now. So Arsenal must absolutely hate us at the moment, but that's the way the world goes. Unfortunately, if you want to try and blink twice, well, you've missed out. Unfortunately, so yeah,
exactly.
But yeah, he's not a bad player. He done Nations League as well this season. He's played 3 games, hasn't scored. But again, his passing accuracy is up there, 64% per game, 80% in his own half, 59% in the opposition half, and chip passes 100%. So, the guy's got it all. And under Eddie Howe, he'll improve. He'll improve tenfold. So just got to give the guy a chance. So
yeah, man.
But that's Isak anyway.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for that. Davey, thanks for your kind donation, my guy, 17.99, and really appreciate that. Thank you so much indeed. No comments there, but thank you very much indeed. I really appreciate that. First donation I had for about 2 months, but listen, thank you so much indeed. Agree with Foxy, well overpriced, definitely a panic buy. I think you may struggle in the Premier League. Oh, well, give them a chance, man. It's not a panic buy, trust us, yeah. Tobacco will leave before the window close, and there you go. Foxy in two, yeah, we see another strike on me if we're lucky, but until then, Isaac may shock us all. But Alanja's die by their signings or may pay off wanted him. And big up to Flicks, by the way. Need to win a cup this season. I hope so. Always going to pay a premium to centre forwards. Exactly. Chris,
sorry, John.
Go on.
Sorry, John. Can I just say, right? So, okay, people in the chat, right? We've got people here saying Isak is a panic buy. Sorry, why are you going to panic buy at £59 million with a total of 63 million after add-ons? How is that a panic buy? I'm sorry. This guy is a quality player. I've just shown you some stats there. Yes, he had a bad season last season. He had injuries. Not only that, he was played out of position as well, which we got to remember. Now, Eddie Howe's going to be working with this guy, and Eddie Howe gets the best out of players. We've seen what he's done with Joe Linton. All I would say to you is give him a chance. Yes, the owners aren't going to get every signing rate. There's going to be the odd sign that comes in that is going to flop. All clubs have it. We've seen it. I mean, Man U's had it for about the last 2 or 3 years with Harry Maguire for £80 million. He's a huge flop. So you've got to look at it and say, yes, okay, it's a lot of money we're paying, but he is a good striker. I mean, I think he was one of the top strikers in Euro 2020, wasn't he? If I remember, in that tournament, he played really well for Sweden. So give the guy a chance. At the end of the day, when he comes in and signs, and I'm saying when he signs because it's not definitely signed at the moment, but when he does sign, let's all give the lad a backing. Give him 100% backing. You might surprise quite a lot of you. And in the Premier League, they won't know what sort of player he is because they won't have probably seen him play. So he's going to catch a lot of teams out. Liverpool spent all that money for Darwin Núñez, who we looked at, and he's missing because he's been sent off. So just give the guy a chance and let's see what happens at the end of the day. But I think it'll be a fantastic signing, and I think a lot of people will then start to see how good he is and the class this lad is. John's already said this as well, and I'm saying this as well. Let's give the lad a chance. Chris Wood was the panic buy, but this guy is 100 times better than what Chris Wood is, in my opinion. So please give him a chance, people, and because don't forget, these owners want us in that top 6. And there is no reason why we can't be in that top 6 this season. I would be happy with 7th. But if we can even get 6th place, we're above Man United, we're above Chelsea, we're above Liverpool. Who would have thought that at the start of this season? Last season, we were struggling to get wins. So, and would you have ever seen Mike Ashley splash this sort of money out in a player? Not a chance.
Never.
So let's all get behind him, get behind the club, and let's get this club up the table and back into the echelons where we actually belong.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. There you go. Give me, man. Give me a striker for Sweden. His name's Ali. Yeah, have a song. Yeah. They've done the Kulusevski song as well. Interesting that Eddie clearly sees him as central mid. Looking at the lineup, I would have thought left AM would have been a better fit. And we talked about Elliot. I think we talked about even lads, even to you, Mark. Looking for the game. This is Elliot's chance to assure Eddie and the orders. We don't need Lucas Paqueta. I think he might struggle, and you're right, Foxy. Talk about Isaac again. He'll get thrown straight in. 6 goals are definitely not cut it. Hopefully, it does well, but I have my doubts. Well, fair enough. Because I'm not saying Isaac is awful. Just a plus 8% good value for money, in my opinion. Big up to Lee as well. Kane, Hemmings, done well from Dundee in Scotland. There you go. I heard of Turnbull. I've never heard of these Tranmere players, but I can't lie. So big up to Paul. Isaac ain't awful. He definitely ain't pulling up any trees, that's for sure. Give the guy a chance. Gabriel Jesus cost Arsenal 45 mil. Isaac costing a lot more than that. Let's see who scores more. Time will tell. I think it's going to be Jesus, but look, at the end of the day, it's what it is, man. Good news. Do you trust Eddie? He ain't going to get the very best out of Isaac. The line-up of ASM could be bad. He's going to get the best out of him. I do apologise, man. Misread. Go on, Tony.
Yeah, have you seen the latest rumour going around? This is about an outgoing player now, not an incoming player.
Yeah.
So, according to some reports, apparently Nice are preparing a bid to buy Jamal Lewis from us, the left back. Now, if I was Newcastle, I would be saying, you want Lewis? Right, well, Lewis will cost you money because Lewis, we paid 15 million for him. So we want at least to get the 15 million back. We want to be looking at getting 20 million for this guy, at least. So if I was Newcastle, I'd be saying, tell you what, okay, you can have Lewis. Lewis plus, say, 10 million, and we'll take Amin Guri off you. Amin Giri. And I'll tell you what, that would be one heck of a signing as well. And he would solve the problems in midfield and everything because he can play anywhere. And do you know what? I could quite believe that could happen. And that could be a good sweetener for Nice as well. But whether it's a concrete report, I don't know. It's just what I picked up on earlier and I saw it. But if Nice want Lewis, then, you know, I'll say good luck to the lad. Yeah, we'll have to keep our eyes out on that one. But if they do, I don't know about you, John, but I would go in for Geary, would you?
100%. I think this guy's a brilliant striker sort of thing. I mean, they label us the new Benzema. Yeah, there's only one carrying Benzema. However, I think this guy could shock the footballing world in future years. They like him at Nice. I think he's hardworking. He can play wide. He can play in the 10. I think this guy's going to be absolutely amazing. Lucien Favre is their coach, right? And he's already having problems with the recruitment side as well. He didn't want Aaron Ramsey, but it went ahead and got Aaron Ramsey. Yeah. But I wonder, Lucien Favre, if it's true that they want to get Jamal Lewis. For me, if he wants to go to France or Nice, I wish him all the best because I think it's going to be an experience for him. I think he'd be decent there and he'll get game time. But the bottom line is, right, very interesting. Wait and see. But what you said, Tony, I think that's a fair enough deal. Guri, I think that guy would be brilliant. You know what I mean? That'd be another centre forward, him and Isaac up front. Very, very tasty. Haaland, nearly 20 years. Look at the score scoring record compared to Isaac. So much better, and Haaland was cheaper. Isaac definitely overpriced. Listen, you had to pay a top price. You had to pay over the odds. And that's exactly what orders are doing. We said this, and they're exactly what they're doing. We paid a premium. We've got the player that fits well. Look for tall, athletic, young, has a decent stats and potential. Hope it all works out. Absolutely. Big up to Flicks. Thank you so much indeed, mate. I really appreciate that. Make sure you come back again, mate. Yeah, we have some good shows as well. And he seems a good guy as well, by the way. Haaland wanted to go to Man City and had a clause, so it was cheaper. He was not going to go to Bayern Munich anyway. I suppose Blackburn, mate, please hit the subscribe button and good luck with John Dow Thomason as well because I know he lost a couple of games, but listen, hang in there. He'll do good things for you. Isaac lost a bit of confidence, in my opinion. The move might be what he needs. That's the patience. 6661. Please hit the subscribe button, my guy. That would be fantastic if you do so. At worst, he will be a good squad player for us. We'll be playing Europe. At best, he will be our top scorer. Okay. A panic buy was Chris Wood, but he still tries his best every game. That's all we expect. We see what the people chatted to say about that as well. Is a panic buy should be half the price, in my opinion. If Hal believes in him, I'm all for it, but not really that sold on him. You're going to be surprised, people. This guy is brilliant, unbelievable player for me.
You know, the people were talking about Erling Haaland and saying, oh, well, Man City got him for like 51 million. Yeah, that's because there was a special clause at the time and they took advantage of that.
Exactly.
I've just looked at his potential player value at the moment. And, you know, Erling Haaland's potential value now is 163 million euros. So, you know, if Man City were to sell him, I think he would go for well over 150 million pound. That's for sure. If Liverpool can sell Coutinho to Barcelona for 148 million, and you know, Neymar can go to PSG for 198 million, then Haaland's got to be worth something in between them two. If not, you know, so he's probably priceless if I imagine so.
Fair enough. Absolutely, man. You know, my this opinion on Isaac as an amazing Euros for Sweden. How many goals did he score in it? Was it 0? That's some Foxy. I love Foxy, by the way. But I'll try Lewis there. Cheer up, Foxy. Have a song. It certainly is, man. Even if he doesn't deliver according to the price tag, he'll still have a sell-on value at that age. Of course he will. Of course he will. We should be able to attract Jesus, Tony. We got the Pope. And
we certainly did.
He's classing, by the way. I watched these last 2 games. They're in a bit of a mess right now, but it's not LB where they are short. They are not creating enough. Guri, who I like, has been very poor, hasn't scored in 18 goals. I didn't know that at all. 18 goals. Wow. Didn't know that. Thanks for that info, Michael. 18 goals. And
18 games, I think he means, John.
18 games, sorry. 18 games there. Look at it again. Players are heading onto the pitch. We're going out in a minute. We're going to go for the comms. We're going to wrap up. Fair play, Tony. Thank you again. Thank you very much indeed. Off to watch AMR. See you next time. You take care, Davey. We go wrap this up. This one I've scored in 18 games. Look at it again, man.
Yeah, last season, John, Geary started 32 out of 38, scored 10 and assisted 9.
Yeah. Still a good record, by the way, in that French league. I think he'll get better in a top club.
And don't forget, going back to Project Youth again, he's 22, John.
Exactly. Project Youth. Oh, you got to type now. Project Youth. That'll
be trending now, John.
Yes, it will. Project Youth. You do that.
I've already done it.
Thank you. Are there local quality players out there like Dan Burnett who play for other teams? Are there local players out there like Dan?
Like Geordies.
Yeah. I'd like to see Bond. I would love to see Bondswell start as well, man. I really do. And our false nine dead now. City Liverpool fans are sort of gone for similar profile striker, Torren Piercy. I still think it exists. There definitely exists false nines. It does a lot in Europe as well. Chelsea
plays as a false 9, doesn't he?
He does. He does indeed, and so does Chelsea as well. Havertz as well plays a false 9 as well, man. So there you go. Listen, we're going to wrap up there, Tony, because the game is on. I'm going to have me go on Paradox's channel. And
yeah.
Listen, can you just tell us, get a shout on your socials, mate, before we wrap up, mate?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So you can follow me on Twitter. It's down there. Mm-hmm. And it's at TonyTooney31. Give me a follow and I'll follow you back.
Thank you very much indeed. And if you, all the socials in the link as well, so do check out on that. Thank you for watching the warm-up and the match preview, the game between Tranmere, Newcastle United. If you're new and you like what you see, then please have the honour. Hit the likes, hit the subscribe button. Also, if you like to super chat, then click on the $sign. Thank you for Davey Durkin, $17.99 as super chat. And if you'd like to become a member, then click on the join button, 99p. That's all it is. And you can be entered into a competition as well to win a match ticket between Newcastle and Bournemouth in a couple of weeks' time. So thanks for joining us, Tony. Wait there, we're backstage. And thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, right? They're going to do we've got the Andrew Musgrove coming on Friday. Thursday.
Yeah.
We've got the fan forum tomorrow, so join us for that, people. And thank you for watching. And I shall see you guys tomorrow. And watch what you're doing. And it's goodbye for now. And enjoy the game between Tranmere and Newcastle.